So, good day everyone. After the introduction and rationale, let us now proceed to the first topic or the general concept and ideas of program administration. So, the first topic is about what is a program. Let us give emphasis again that this pertains to government programs and government programs in the Philippine setting. So, human history abounds with problems. Problems are everywhere in different variations and a different perspective which affects mankind. Problems are observed along with political, social, environmental, and many aspects of life. So these problems may be between individual groups or an organization, and in that, mankind wants a solution to these problems. So this solution should not only be effective but also be acquired and used for improvement, and in that, government programs have been devised to meet this end. So in a general sense, programs are being implemented, are being formulated in order to solve certain issues and problems in the society, may it be in a political aspect, social aspect, environmental aspect. Just like, by the way, programs arise from policies. So, first, the government should formulate policies. So, when we say policies, these are laws. These are laws. And in this particular laws, some programs are being created. So, or programs are part of laws. Bakit kailangan maging part ng program ang policies or ang laws? Because the implementation of policy sometimes are in the form of a government program. So this government program, bago makapag-formulate ng government programs or government policies, meron itong identification ng problem or needs and assessment first. So sinasabi nga natin palagi na bago magkaroon ng solusyon, dapat mayroong problema muna. So in order for a program to first be conceptualized, the problem and issue in society should be first identified. By the way, how do we define program? So experts define a program as a set of activities that has clearly stated goals from which all activities are derived. So meron tayong maraming concept na associated sa program. So when you break down programs into smaller parts, that would be projects, and projects, when you break down projects into smaller parts, then that would be activities or tasks. So program in general are set of activities, interrelated activities, and projects with clearly stated goals. Furthermore, additional words like policy, strategy, or initiative could easily be substituted for the word program, just like what I've mentioned previously. Programs usually emanate from policies, just like what I've previously before. In order for program to be legitimate, para masabi natin ang isang programa ay legal, then there should be a legal basis. And what are those legal bases? Then this may be in a form of laws or policies, rules and regulations, executive orders, and etc. and etc. While a policy lays out the legal basis of program implementation, as well as the general description, the beneficiaries, and implementing agencies of its program and projects, the program itself contains the specific details on how this should be designed, implemented, monitored, and evaluated. So let's say, for example, the Universal Healthcare Law. So the Universal Healthcare Law, part of the implementation is the UHCP or the Universal Healthcare Program. Sa Universal Healthcare Law, which is a policy, again, programs emanate from policies, it lays out the general description of the implementation of that policy. And in that implementation, kailangan mag-vert yon sa isang program. Doon sa program na mismo, nakaspecify o may specificity na ng design, implementation procedure, monitoring and evaluation ng program na yon out of that particular policy. Programs are undertakings in which multiple projects for achieving a holistic mission are organically combined. So, paano natin masasabi na maraming projects under a program? In order for projects to be part of programs or in order for programs to be successfully implemented, pwede natin siyang i-break down into smaller projects, and these smaller projects may be implemented by different agency para mas mapabilis ang implementation ng isang programa. So let's say, for example, Let's say for example, the Balik Probinsya program na isa sa mga pinakamatunog na pulisiya at programa ngayong panahon ng coronavirus pandemic. It could be it gave birth to different projects na iba-iba ang mga ahensiya ng gobyerno ang nagpapatupad. May DILG, may DOH, may DSWD, may DOTR, may DICT. So parang isang programa ay mas mapabilis na ma-implement, lalong-lalo na kung nagre-require ito ng maraming agency na kung saan na dapat may expertise. Kung ito ay patungkol sa health, then hindi lamang dapat yung pinaka main implementing agency ng Balik Probinsya program ang hahawak nito. So meron itong ahensya or committee galing sa DOH at sa iba pang mga ahensya ng gobyerno. Programs have multiplicity in that they accommodate multiple purposes and objectives that arise from multiple worldviews and interpretations of the mission that may in themselves suggest solution. So, programs could have many objectives, could have many purposes, but at the end of the day, makikita pa lamang doon sa title ng program kung ano ang pinaka-general purpose, bakit siya na-formulate. Let's say for example, Universal Healthcare Program or UHCP. Sa title pa lamang malalaman natin that this is a health-related program. However, it could be a little bit vague and ambiguous because it is a very complex and complicated program. So marami siyang purpose, marami siyang objectives, gaya ng isa sa mga pinaka-purpose and objective nito ay lahat ng tao ay magkaroon ng PhilHealth, mayaman ka man o hindi, may trabaho ka man o wala. No balance billing, na ang ibig sabihin ay ang mga taong magpapa-hospital hindi pwedeng pigilan na lumabas ng ospital kapag walang maibayad. So marami pong purpose and objectives. Next, programs are applied in politics, economy, and society and have scalability in size, dimension, and structures. So applicable siya sa lahat ng aspect. Programs have complexity arising from interfaces between projects as well as combination and overlapping of project life cycles, and confront uncertainty due to environmental changes in periods until completion are usually longer than with ordinary projects. So, self-explanatory na yan. Programs are often thought of as a uniform set of elements that are consistently provided to clients. However, in fact, great variability exists in the manner in which programs are delivered. So, in a general sense, ang dapat ating tatandaan when we are talking about government programs or programs is that these arise from policies. Okay, so dapat may legitimacy siya, legitimate siya, totoo siya, legal siya, at hindi siya gawa-gawa lamang. It undergoes government process gaya ng making bill into laws, pinag-isipan, may budget yan, may interpellation yan. And these programs are usually formulated or conceptualized because there is an existing problem or issue. Nagkakaroon ng programa or polisiya dahil may nakikitang problema or may dapat solusyon ng problema sa society. So these are the general concept and ideas of programs, specifically government programs in the Philippine setting. Thank you so much for listening.